felt alone. I just felt like he didn't love me because these bad things kept happening, and I was feeling so down on myself all the time. And in my mind, he kind of just allowed that. And so that was the perspective that I had, was that God didn't care about me because he let all of this crazy, horrible stuff happen to me. When I was in high school, I was severely sexually abused by people who were really, really close to me. I was molested by a family member, and then I was raped by a friend. I just really had this feeling of God not loving me. I blamed God for everything that was happening, and it was all his fault. It wasn't the person who did the thing's fault, it was God's fault. I would get some support from friends and family, but most of them didn't really know what was going on. And the one person I should have been able to turn to was God. And I didn't know that I could. After some of these horrible things happened to me, I decided to cope with alcohol and drugs and sex, and just all of the things I shouldn't be doing is what I was leaning on. There was no way God could forgive me after everything that I had done and everything I had been through. There's no way I can just say, hey, God, please forgive me for all of my sins, and it happens. And so that was my perspective for a couple of years. I moved here just about a year ago to Asheville, and I met a bunch of friends where I'm working, and we decided to try out some churches. I knew Jesus had died for us, that God sent his son, but knowing that all of my sins can be forgiven because Jesus died on the cross, hearing that because Jesus died for me, like he did that for me, and all of my sins can be washed away because of that, is probably the most amazing thing. I am starting to trust God and knowing that my life is in his hands and it's not in mine. I thought God was not there for me, and really he's the reason I survived it. It took a while for that to go away, for me to really understand that I got through those things because of God. They didn't happen because of God. Sin is something that all of us go through, and there's no sin that is too big that God won't still welcome us back and love us anyway. There's no distance that's too far. No matter what you've done, no matter what's been done to you, you are never too far gone. God will always take you back.